Hey guys, how's it going? It is another episode of Rusty and Sham.
And as always, you don't know what it is.
It's in Up Move. Okay, so today is an interesting topic. We are going to be talking about the afterlife. I want to know our thoughts. I want to know his thoughts on it.
My thoughts? Okay.
So we'll see how it goes.
We're back again. And you already know what that segment, I mean, this is the music segment. And we will come with something different again. Yes. See? The youth come from same island, look at island where we come from and close by too. Him probably remember my face, him probably don't. Him name Tactikal, see? And the song is called Anguish. Give it a listen. Tell me what you think.
Oh yo. Pain on me heart, lose mama died, put a strain on my thoughts. Brother get sick, first me hear that the ball. Sister can't take the pressure off the brace on the wall. Just shine light, so me not scared of the dark. Know me a star from the day Tactikal. They a for a purpose, hear me in the dark. Enough youth listen get grave for them yard, so me just a go on. Send up a prayer them daily. How upset the most I hear this. Father, when you a play life songs, me a beg you put me on your playlist. Love my family, them dearly. Vigilant, me no live life careless. Anointed and blessed, God fearing. Humble, but me energy, them can't drain it. Full of scars, heart still a bleed. Feel fuck up, you maybe not grieve. No man no perfect, the one that we a synergy. Still me get protected by the Psalms when me did a read. Oh Father, them can't figure me.
I think Sham have too much fun with that one.
Hey, listen. Hey, the sun is out. The song sound popping. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm feeling the vibes.
It is. I'm like the energy where it come because again, positivity we said.
Always. Always a up move, always a positive vibe.
I'm like it. Although I say, losing mother and, it's touching to him heart, but it's still a come with a positive vibe.
Right.
See, I like that.
Well, he's talking about his mom. It's very personal, right? So, and him talking, even if you look at the music video, he's with his boys and, still celebrating, even though, know, so it's a good vibe. Big up yourself, Tactikal?
Yeah, Tactikal.
Big up yourself. All right. So let's get into that serious talk of ours. So we were talking about the afterlife. So let's get into it. What do you think what the afterlife is about to you?
Well, generally when we used to think, right? You're going to say afterlife. What is afterlife?
Well, everybody has different views to it, of course, right? So I can start off. For myself, I think that a lot of people play into religion when it comes to afterlife. Yeah. So there's always a little bit of a push and pull, a little bit of a fight when it comes to the afterlife. And when I'm listening to everybody, I have to say this, but when I'm listening to people, I'm like, you all are talking about the same thing. Most people are talking about literally the same thing. They just describe it differently or have different perspectives on how they think it is. So, for myself, I come from a Christian background. Okay. Right? So they believe in the rapture, and you die once Jesus come back, God comes back. We are either raised to heaven. Now, in science, I'm also very, 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 very into science. So, but in science, all matter is made up of energy, and you cannot create or destroy energy. A human is energy. Okay. So of course that if we die, we're gonna still be that energy because they can't be created nor destroyed. So our energy is still gonna be around. So in my opinion, is there afterlife? Yes. Because I know that you can't create or destroy energy in human instance.
Because it's always just here.
Yes.
Okay, all right. My thing pan that come leading up to now. Again, I grew up in a Christian home just like you.
Yeah.
Then tell me say if me do anything wrong, when me dead, me go hell and
Hell.
hell forever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, me there here and I fight and I face a whole heap of trials and tribulation and a whole heap of struggle. Mm-hmm. And me will get my riches in heaven.
Right.
If me just be good and go through all of that, right?
Yeah.
So me I say,
Something's not adding up here.
yeah, so
Yeah.
So suppose I buck my toe, cuss a bad word, and then me dead. So then me I got hell for that. Because it's bad, right? Like
Right.
it's a bad word. Or because if you say it, like Christians get real upset with you.
Oh yeah, 100%, right?
So the afterlife thing kind of, do I go there worrying that I have something written down where bad, or do I say, okay, this is where I get my riches?
Yeah.
So with the afterlife thing, it threw me off. Until now, when I talk about them thing, that I realize I'm just in a body, a vessel, like you said.
You're just in a body.
Yeah, my spirit
Right.
in a body, so my spirit can't dead, like my spirit travel God
Exactly.
all the time.
And well, if I look at it like, and I'll start before, like in the beginning, in the beginning we talk in science. Let's start off with science, and then I'll talk in through Christianity.
Yeah.
Because again, that's my background, so I'll only talk about what I've experienced. But we know about the Big Bang Theory, right? Where the universe was created, right? But it is proven that the universe just didn't happen just because, right? So there's a reason why I'm saying from the beginning, right?
Okay.
So obviously they know that there was something who created the universe, because the universe literally was this small little thing, and then it rapidly, with a lot of heat and rapid, it became this big.
Yeah, but how do they know this? Like, how could they figure out that the universe was this, and then it
became this big.
Yeah,
well,
how do they know this?
After doing like a lot of research and a lot of science and a lot of, there's people who are literally researching this like day in and day out, right?
Yeah.
And so they obviously found like facts and stuff. But now let me go back to the Bible, right? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and we know the scriptures from Genesis 1 and so forth, right? If you read that chapter, it lines up with the Big Bang Theory, if you really think about it, right? So so when I look at it, people are saying that in Christianity, heaven is where when you die, you ascend to heaven, or if you were really good, or if you die and you were not so good on earth, you're gonna go to hell. When I think I said this in one of the other episodes in the past, where heaven and hell is within yourself at this present time, right? Because again, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So that means you'll never die necessarily. Yes, maybe your body might, decease, but your spirit, your energy is still going to be there, right? So it's all about your mindset, how you feel about yourself, how you are within yourself, your spiritual guidance, and it doesn't have to be Christianity, okay? And I say this because we are all fighting. If you listen to all religions, if you listen to listen to people, you can hear that we all actually have similarities. But the reason why I brought up the Big Bang Theory is because the Bible actually accurately ties in with the science as well. So it's the most accurate book, right? So when they talk about the rapture, even right now, in the times now, they're not talking about ascending to like heaven and you're gonna have a holy life after you die, like you were saying. It's more, you can have that now. You can have all of that now, right? It's just different timelines. That's what I think the afterlife is more like. So right now we're in the present moment, yes. You die, you could be in a different dimension, because it is proven fact that everything is in 90-degree angle. So there's different dimensions in our life that's on top of each other, sitting on top of each other, and this is scientifically proven. that everything is sitting on top
But
of each
if
other.
it's scientifically proven, right?
Yes.
And people know this, how is this Christian thing and this religion thing still so eminent?
Well, it's something that you know, right? You grew up, your ancestors grew up with this being taught to them. They're going to teach their children and so forth, and it's a domino effect.
Yeah, but now we are finding out, say, our ancestors knew way more, realistically, our ancestors taught this, this science to everybody else.
Well, yes, but...
And the ancestors that you speak of, it's the younger ancestors that were quote-unquote slaves.
Right.
That took on Christianity.
Yes.
As a religion, but realistically, you wouldn't necessarily worship someone outside of yourself.
Well, it's worshipping a false idol.
Yeah, but
technically.
Yeah, but when I say that to people, it's like, yeah, disrespect them. But then, why would you give power to someone else? And basically call yourself, say, yo, I am yours to use, yours to abuse. Why would you do that?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's more of conditioning. You're taught this is just how it is. Unfortunately, we've been enslaved in this mindset, this thinking for years, and it was given to us from slavery and other events that happened in the past, right? Even in the Bible, there are many books that are taken out from that Bible, right? So the Bible that we have is not exactly, doesn't have everything that is inside there. So that's one thing that I'll say. But everything is lining up with that book. So
yeah, but all right. More. Let me just clear up that quick before me say nothing.
Yeah. What
like,
is it?
if I write something, a lot of people believe it. It will come true.
Well, yes, because it's a manifestation, right?
So even if you say whatever is in the Bible is true, if I've seen a script already,
right,
and rewrite it and give it to someone, they can just it will play itself back out again.
True.
So that's all I really want to say about that too.
That's true.
But we want to find out if you believe in reincarnation.
Reincarnation? Yeah. Like I said, everything is sitting on top of each other in 90-degree angles. So
yeah, but what does that mean?
So in this life, I am a human, right? Okay. At one point in life, I could have been an animal, right? I could have been
what kind of animal do you think you was?
Animal that I was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say a lion. Why? What?
Okay.
No,
I just want to know what kind of animal I think you was.
Come on, I am fearless. I am powerful. I am a lion. Roar.
What? No.
Okay. What animal were you? Why? Like, what did you think that you were? Like.
Me? Which animal I think I was? Never really think about it. I feel like I would be like a wolf.
A wolf?
Yeah, or I don't know, like a panther or kangaroo, maybe.
Kangaroo is crazy.
Right?
Why a kangaroo?
Because they look cute and cuddly from far away.
Okay.
And I think, and they nurse their young ones, and they,
Yeah.
But if you mess with them, they'll knock you out.
Yeah, they will.
Like you probably won't see it coming, but
yeah, they will.
And they're quick.
Oh yeah. And I know you like to climb things and do flips. Look at our intro video.
So maybe a kangaroo.
So I think that like once you reincarnate to a human being, you might stay as a human being, But I mean, hey, who knows? Like,
well, all right. Them say you probably go through the stages of being, well, not they, I think, of being everything.
yeah,
And they say you choose what you want to be before you came here.
yeah,
That experience. So I guess the human experience is when you're at that tier. Mm-hmm. You know, like you went through the other phases and you're a human being. This is the highest level that you can.
yeah.
The next level is you.
Well, I think there is a higher level than human being.
Yeah, but what would that be?
Well, a lot of Christians are going to be mad at me. Oh God, I'm sorry guys. But I would probably say that you would ascend into a godlike thinking. So you're no longer thinking like a actual human being where there's judgment, lust, all of that stuff. But your mind would be much more on a pure level. Once you get to that level, that's when you ascended and have that peace of mind, right? And if you have a peace of mind, you're in heaven.
Well. Remember that speech where Bob said, where him say, yo, when you stop race, that's when you've won.
Yeah.
Because
we're all the same.
And I figured, and I really grasped the concept there a good while, come here and say, yo, like a lot of people think you're in a competition with them and you're in this race, like the human race,
yep.
and this race. You're run by yourself.
Yes. And I agree with that.
You're running by yourself. You're not in a race with nobody.
Yes. And I agree with that. And this is one reason why I'm like, I don't know why the religions is to separate us. We're all talking about the same thing. And then the people are talking about, oh, there's this God and that God and this God and that God. But if you really listen to it, in the Bible, the same gods are inside the Bible. So for me, I'm like, we're actually talking about the same thing, different religions, different cultures. We celebrate it differently because, again, we have to have a human experience. Yeah. And essentially what happens is that we're killing and fighting over the same person instead of coming together as one and actually listening to each other. If we actually listen, we can actually become we can be in a higher level, in a higher frequency.
You know how easier it would be to just go outside and not worry that somebody's gonna do something to you.
Yep.
For foolish reasons.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, you know you didn't do anybody nothing. But when you're outside, or you have to lock your doors.
Yeah.
You have to be careful who your kid is around. Mm-hmm. You know how much easier it would be if that didn't exist, like you just know, so you're just living life
right.
free, your brain is just free.
Mm-hmm.
Then people are gonna tell you, say, oh, why you wanna live, or you just wanna live this. So why not?
Yeah.
Why do you guys like struggle so much?
It's been taught to us. It's been taught to us. So our comfort zone is to be in the struggle. Our comfort zone is to be working hard. Our comfort zone is to do all of this stuff. So now when it comes to us, we are working a lot. And then you see it in a lot of people who are stuck in religion. And I'm not just talking just one particular religion,
yeah.
All kinds. There's people who are stuck in the religion trying to do this good and do that and do this. But yet you are preaching this. But your actions, you're thinking you're doing good, but your actions is not so great. And at the end, you lived a miserable life, which means you were in hell your whole life.
Exactly.
So for me, I'm like, guys, you're in the present now. Present, future, past, they're all the same. And we'll always repeat this. So you know what I mean? Like, so for me, I'm like, don't worry about like the afterlife. Live it now. You can have your riches now. You can be in heaven now, right? Because in your afterlife, when you die and you're at peace within yourself, because your riches is not necessarily money. Let me just put it out there. It's not money exactly. Your riches is actually your energy, because you can't take money with you. This is just in this life. That's what's in this life. You working is only in this life. You know, the people that is around you. Your brother might not be your brother in another life, but they will always be around you. Their energy is going to always be around you, because that's who unless you leave them in this lifetime, you know what I mean? But that energy is going to always be around you. They're always going to be connected to you in some way or somehow. And that's what I believe, of course, right?
More ask you, if you got a chance, with all what you just said, if you get a chance for say you died and you get a chance, say, okay, God said, here one, like, me I give you a choice. If you want to go back, you can go on, go live another life, or you're over it. Let me know what you think. May I give you special, may I give you that choice?
Well, I think that you will continue to live and die and then reincarnate.
Yeah, but me talk about you if you got that choice.
I think that if I die and I reincarnate, right, there's a lesson that I missed the first time.
Yeah, but me talk about if God say, yo, me like you personally. No, something about you.
But he loves all his children.
No, but all the same way. Alright, I'm gonna put it to like how we deal with children.
Right.
Parents will tell you, oh, I love all my children, but that's how them tell people around.
Yes.
But they will like that child specifically.
And you can see that they like that person.
Indeed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you just like how you just obey and do all of the rules.
Well, that's what they say, right?
What would you choose to do? Him give that choice and say, if you want to go back, you can go back. If you want to stay, you can stay.
First off, if I'm talking to the big guy himself, why would I come back here? It's easier to be on his right hand side.
Well, me ask. Me ask if you had the chance to say I will come back, or
stay there. I'll probably stay there.
So what we really want to ask is, do you believe in ghosts, duppy, as they call them? Because we're talking about afterlife.
Yeah.
And some people say God trick them and say, oh, me make you go back, but you don't really go back.
Yeah.
You go back in a little spirit, you never get a body.
Yeah.
Psych. You know what I mean?
That's a good question. I wouldn't say that they are ghosts.
What do you call them?
We call it ghosts in this, but like I said, everything, our eyes, human eyes can't see everything. Cats can see more, right?
Okay.
And like I said, there's a whole bunch, again, back to the 90-degree angle. I don't think it's ghosts, it's just that the human eye can't see what's happening around us in other dimensions so I wouldn't call it a ghost, but I believe that there's other things around us as we're sitting here.
So why, alright, me go give us in there. Then why, say you see a madman, I thump the ear, you're going to say, oh no, he's mad, what am I do? Or am I talk to somebody? Oh, what a madman they talk to somebody. Why we can't say, he's talking to people from the higher realms? Or
in a different realm.
Yeah, or spirit or him ancestors. Surprise.
Well, I think that this is why I say, hey, you can't judge anybody. You just look at that person, it's abnormal to you, but mind your business and walk on. Because I don't know who he's fighting.
Yeah, but it just because it already in my brain say, yo, if I see somebody I talk to a tree, he's a madman. If I see him talk to himself, I see him thump the ear, I not think say, him can see one ghost and the man goes to fight. Maybe him be there with somebody, woman, right? Mm-hmm. The man end up dead. Now the man come back and the two of them fight over the woman. Like you understand me? I say, you don't know. Like you don't know. Like how do you know these things?
Yeah. I mean, when you're on certain type of drugs, you can probably see other things too.
Yeah, but then
Moses saw a burning bush.
Yeah, but people believe in that. And millions of people read the Bible and believe in that. Because they believe God, Moses see the burning bush. So is he a madman? You tell me now,
I guarantee a lot of people thought that he was a madman.
So why am I mad now?
Say again?
Why is he not mad now? Because Moses is revered in the Bible.
Because, again, anything that's popular automatically... It's a popular story, right? I'm not saying that it's not real. It could be based off of something true, But what I'm saying is that a lot of people who were around him probably didn't see that burning bush. It was for him to see. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, you know what I mean?
All right. If me say beer, if me say like so profound words, and I'm always like, you know, I'm always so well spoken.
And you're dressed apart.
And everybody look up to me. Mm-hmm. And one day me I say, you know, say one ghost just pull off my tire and I can't roll it gone. Why you never see it? Because it was a ghost. That's why you see it there roll by itself. Would you just like disregard everything I said from before? Or you just say, yo, me a madman?
I wouldn't. That's a tough.
Because no one knows if he was on shrooms at that time. See?
He probably was.
Yeah, but everybody in the Bible is... Yeah, but even when...
The Bible does talk about shrooms too.
But even when my boy say my part the Red Sea, nobody never see that as nothing like... Let me say, so why nobody can do it now?
But people can.
Nobody never say, okay, Jesus turn five fish and how much loaf into well and feed how much people. And say, oh, what? What kind of story is that? Like nobody no question it.
Yeah.
For say, oh, yeah, no.
But okay.
We're not buying that still. We don't have enough money to buy that.
But the story is to let us know that that you can do anything that's possible. This is the reason why people say, what would Jesus do when they say certain things? Because if Jesus can do it, and he was the son of God, and he was on this earth, and he performed all these miracles, right? And again, you're made in his image. You can do it too. And that's what it's saying. Yeah, that's the story of Jesus.
Yeah, but when you say what is possible, we don't know what is possible until it's done.
In life, there's lessons. There's lessons in life. And if you don't understand the lessons that is put in front of you, that life hits you with, right? You're going to continue to reincarnate into this until you learn that lesson, right?
What if life wants me to be a bad person?
No.
Because I've been so good for the longest time.
Well, you have the freedom to do whatever you want.
But that's an act, yeah.
You have the freedom to do whatever you want.
What if, because sometimes you get certain urges and people say, no man, just fight the urge. And I say, what if I just give in to my urges for that time?
Then you didn't learn your lesson.
Yeah, but
for that, whatever that is.
All of them time that I was fighting the urge. Mm-hmm. Me just say I said I'm gonna do something different this time. Mm-hmm. What if that's what I needed to do? Just be very destructive.
Sometimes you have to be destructive to get over that bump, because there might be a lesson. Just like I think it was Moses as well who killed a man, right? He didn't do it on purpose, of course, but he did kill a guy. And he is one of the most known people. Not everybody's story is the same, and it's going to always be good and roses and bubbly. People are going to make mistakes, and sometimes you have to go through that mistake that life throws at you in order for you to grow into the individual that God or the universe wants you to be.